What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Appreciate everybody checking it out. If this is your first time watching, what I do is every Tuesday I ask 5 questions, all dealing with the sport of professional wrestling. So, weekend's over with. We're back to the grind. So, it's Tuesday. Let's have some fun. Here's question number 1 this week. Question number 1 this week. Who won the WWE Cruiserweight Classic in 2016? Was it A, Grand Metalik, B, Zack Sabre Jr., or C, T.J. Perkins? All right, question number 1 again. Who won the WWE Cruiserweight Classic in 2016? Was it A, Grand Metalik, B, Zack Sabre Jr., or C, T.J. Perkins? The answer is C, T.J. Perkins, and he was awarded with the Cruiserweight belt that they had for a little bit. I think they had a little show called 205 Live or something like that. Short-lived, I think a year or two. It wasn't the same as the tournament. The tournament was actually pretty good because it got a lot of guys exposure to the big leagues and stuff like that. Kind of like the Mae Young Classic did for women's wrestling. And of course, this is back when tournaments wasn't just every freaking week. It hasn't ran its course. So nowadays, both WWE, AEW, it's like a tournament every week, and it's like or a different tournament every month. It's definitely ran its course. Anyway, I digress. Let's go to question number 2. Question number 2 this week. Who was ranked number 1 in the 1992 PWI 500? Was it A, Ric Flair, B, Sting, or C, Randy Savage? All right, question number 2 again. Who was ranked number 1 in the 1992 Pro Wrestling Illustrated 500? Was it A, Ric Flair, B, Sting, or C, Randy Savage? The answer is Sting. He won 1992. 1992 was a pretty good year. He won his second WCW World Title or World Championship because it was from NWA to WCW at that point, but they were still carrying that lineage to the NWA. So he was a 2-time, and of course later on, I guess it didn't matter when he won all those TNA World belts as well. But again, I digress. So yeah, Sting defeated Lex Luger, wound up losing to Vader, I believe, that year, but still had a pretty good year. Question number 3 this week. Where did the final original, not the WWE version, the original ECW house show take place? Was it A, New York, New York, B, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or C, Pine Bluff, Arkansas? All right, question number 3. Where did the final original ECW house show take place? Was it A, New York, New York, B, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or C, Pine Bluff, Arkansas? The answer might surprise you. It was C, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Uh, Depends on I forgot which story I heard. Apparently, the houses were up. They can see a bunch of people. The wrestlers seen, you know, fans definitely in the arena having fun and all that good stuff. And they were all at the show. Then that next Monday, they seen Paul Heyman replacing Jerry Lawler on WWE Raw, and that's pretty much when some of them found out that ECW was officially no more. Not a good way to do business, but hey, those guys are still faithful to him and all that. So, hats off to them. All right, let's go. Question number 4 this week. Before I ask the question, hey, if you're having fun out there, go ahead, click on that like button. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know how you did. Remember, if you go 5 for 5, I will give you a shout out on this week's Spot Show live stream and on next week's Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Or just say hello. Just let me know you played and you at least checked it out. Also, if you enjoy listening to a fan just like you folks at home talk about the sport of professional wrestling, be a champ and click on that subscribe button. It'll be greatly appreciated. All right, question number 4. How many days were the New York Rockers the World Wrestling Council World Tag Team Champions? Okay. World Wrestling Council, Puerto Rico Territory, New York Rockers was Al Perez and Jumpin' Joe Savoldi. World Wrestling Council and International Championship Wrestling that was ran by Mario Savoldi had a working relationship, and Al Perez was available. Joe Savoldi was of course, available, working for his dad. Put them together. Of course, you had the Midnight Rockers, the Rock and Roll Express. So they had to have their own rockers. So they put them together, called themselves the New York Rockers. So that kind of explains that. So anyway, how many days were they the World Wrestling Council World Tag Team Champions? Was it A, 76 days, B, 36 days, or C, 26 days? All right, question number 4. How many days were the New York Rockers the World Wrestling Council World Tag Team Champions? Was it A, 76 days, B, 36 days, or C, 26 days? The answer is A, 76 days. By the way, once Alvarez broke away from Joseph Foldy, turned heel, got with Gary Hart, that's when his career kind of started going upwards. Of course, they wound up going to Crockett and to the NWA. But yes, very underrated. Not another. This is. I think this should go on to one of those what if stories. Alprez should have been a bigger star. I think had all the tools, had the swag, had the talk, had Gary Hart, so he didn't really have to talk that much. But when he did get on the mic, it was actually pretty decent. Guy should have been definitely a world champion, besides just world class. But I do recommend go back and check out some Alvarez videos. All right, time for the main event question number 5. Main event question 5. Who did Dusty Rhodes defeat to win his first NWA Florida Heavyweight Championship? Was it A, Bob Roop, B, Ron Fuller, or C, Bill Watts? time. Main event question number 5. Who did Dusty Rhodes defeat to win his first NWA Florida Heavyweight Championship? Was it A, Bob Roop, B, Ron Fuller, or C, the Big Cowboy, Bill Watts? The answer is C. It was Bill Watts. Bill Watts was a wrestler, booker for Florida Championship Wrestling at the time. I think it was his idea, or at least pitched the angle on how to turn Dusty Rhodes babyface, the Pat Song Nam, Gary Hart situation, and kind of formed the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. So, and Dusty was also, both those guys was learning under the Eddie Graham tree, on how to book, tell stories and stuff like that. Eddie Graham, of course, considered a genius as far as wrestling booking and stuff like that. Unfortunately, he passed away. I believe it was 1984. Just life got too big for him, I guess. Anyway, that does it for this week's Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Hope you folks have fun. You folks have a good one. Take it easy. And until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you will be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.